Kick it. The silence has been broken to the door, to the chest, the way it's kept back. All I'm showing for here's reality. Now me, I'm fighting my allergy. I'm really hard to see that it's like a dish. You just switch it up a bit. Duplicate the style, but I'm better than it. I'm the G-I-C, M-I-K-E. The one that cuts the R-E-C-O-R-D. Let's go. We go to it, like we said. Okay, like the third, it's the street, it's the show. I'm a place done first, just you know, I'm in the chest. But I'll ride my passion. I'm over the passion, I'm a born.
What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I've let off with a little music, so figured I'd throw down with some old school DJ Magic Mike. If y'all don't know who he is, look him up. So, got a list today. Didn't have one last time. Obviously, I'm a few days late in a couple of things. My video journal, but nobody's giving me grief for some reason, which kind of amazes me. But that's all right. I'll take the prize, I guess. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Mouse in the mouth. In the mouth. Also, my first late assignment this week. My job is just getting the best of me. I hate to say it, it's kicking my butt. But if things don't change by the end of this week, I've got to let it go. I've got to go somewhere else. That's all there is to it. I enjoy what I'm doing, but one, it don't pay enough. Two, I drive too far away. And three, obviously, it's taking me away from my studies, and that, not acceptable. So, yeah, my first late assignment, and then I ended up uploading it to week 6 and week 5. Thanks for pointing that out, Dave. Appreciate it. But yeah, so that kind of sucks. A little disappointed in myself, but you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, Mr. Andriacho pinging me on the little AMIM. What's the happy haps? Yo, recording VJ. So that should give me a couple minutes from him. He'll probably check it out here in a couple minutes and ping me back like, dude, I watched it. You mentioned my name because I rock. That's right, Carlo. You the man. But anyways, so yeah, first order of business, website issues. I'm having issues with AM. If anybody else is or has some issues here this last week, please let me know. My sound doesn't work. Half the time my video doesn't work. Like if I play a video, it just sits there and freezes, and that's on the workspace or assignments or PRs, even the lecture. I gotta shut it down. I'm using Firefox right now. Videos work in Internet Explorer for me, but not in Firefox. I don't know what the deal is. So if anybody has any ideas or has hit the same walls that I'm hitting, shoot me a message, hit me on the workspace, ping me something, help me out, help a brother out, because yeah, it's aggravating on top of everything else. But big topic for me this week, inspiration. Last week I was at the gym and I ran into a guy that I went to high school with, a couple years younger than I was. Played football with him for 1 year. He was a sophomore, was on the sophomore team, so I didn't really play with him, but he was still on the team. Talented athlete, you know, huge kid. Just, you know, what? He's not bigger than I am now, but he was back then. I grew late. We're about the same size now, but yeah, he was. I mean, he was monstrous as a kid, as a sophomore. It's just gigantic. Scott Boothby, nice guy, wonderful dude. Ran into him at the gym, teaching at one of the high schools, you know, across town, you know, living a pretty good life. He said, hey, here's my email account, send me an email and I'll shoot you off my my websites. I was like, cool, right on, I'd love to change information. So I got home, sent him an email, and he sent me a couple of links. Well, Scott and I had kind of parallel lives running in our late teens, early 20s. You know, I separated my L4 from my L5, which is 2 lower lumbar in your back, and you know, spinal column, paralyzed from the waist down, partially for about 3 weeks. It's, you know, it was a bad time for me. Same thing happened to Scott. He crushed a vertebrae in his back. He went to college on a football scholarship, crushed a vertebrae in his back, ended up having surgery, lost a lot of weight, was laid up. Came back, ended up being on the United States track and field team as a hammer thrower. You know, I read his history or his bio on his hammer throwing page and was completely inspired to renew myself, to, you know, basically revisit where I'm at and what I'm doing. Had a meltdown last night. I hate to admit it, but I did. I had to get up. I was so angry. I was doing my assignment, couldn't get my sound to work because the sound file wasn't the right format. Maya wouldn't recognize it, wouldn't import it. I was getting bent, couldn't find an answer, so I got up and went for a drive. Just angry. But reading his history kind of led me to remember that, you know, bad things happen to good people. I mean, bad stuff happen, you know. I mean, when I look at what I'm going through right now, it kind of sucks. But I'll get through it, you know, and somewhere along the line, somebody will help me move forward. And hopefully it's sooner rather than later. But I've had plenty of dudes step up, you know, Jason Smith, David Humphreys, Carlo Andriaccio, you know, just a bunch of really solid people here who said, dude, Oz, if you need anything at all, you let us know. Let me know, and I will be there for you. And now I appreciate that, and that inspires me. Guys that are willing to step up and put a foot forward to help a friend out when, you know, when it's time. And that, to me, is inspiration. Reading Scott's story was inspiration. Everybody out there has somebody who inspires them. I hope to inspire other people, and I do what I can every single day to do so. So, if any of you all need some inspiration or need some help, shoot me an email, shoot me a letter. I'll do what I can. Anyways, hey, that's it for this week. Oz is out. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful week and weekend, and I will catch up with you soon.